Hello, everyone. Welcome to Honest Storytellers Night, Season 2. My name is Josh, joined as always by my co-host Nathan.
Hello.
How have you been, mate, the past week?
The past month and a bit since we've last done the podcast. It's not bad. Back in work now, but it's been a nice summer, other than having COVID for the first week of it. So, there's that, and having fun traveling around Europe, and then going to London to see Phantom of the Opera, finally seeing it live, and then going to North Wales, which was rather nice. Staying in a shepherd's hut. Yeah, staying in a shepherd's hut, like in the middle of nowhere with all like farm animals and all that sort of thing. But I did manage to go as well to the Penderyn Distillery and buy their brand new release. I've got like the first release version of it as well, so that'd be nice peated whiskey. So I quite.
Bro.
Good. How about you?
Well, the past month and a bit, I've been focused on getting uni on the go. My bed is quite literally a mess at the moment. Just got stuff piled on it. But other than getting my uni on the move, I've been taking the time to speak to all my friends and family and my girlfriend and her family, just to let them all know that I'll be going soon. And it would be the same with you, because I have a feeling my first month and a half my schedule will be too tight. But,
it's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be so much. One of our daughter is just starting university as well in Swansea, so we've been like mad rush trying to get everything together for it. And
don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna be around for Monday and Tuesday nights, like I spoke to you the other day about it. But other than that, been busy with getting uni on the move. That's it. I haven't been up to much anything too drastic or flamboyant.
Yeah, gaming's been I've not done a lot. I've had kind of a big break, not just from the podcast, but from kind of YouTube while I've been off as well.
I've noticed you haven't posted for a while now.
Yeah, I've done a couple of live streams, but I purposely kind of stayed away from it because one, I've got to decide what I want to do next. I was very, very tempted to do Destiny Rising. I've got it installed. Yeah. And I'm like, do I really want to get back into that stuff? And, and then it's the money aspect, and I don't know.
Yeah, it's a whole pay-to-win game. It's not like Destiny.
No, it's a whole gacha thing.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. They completely go pay-to-win with mobile games.
Yeah. And Destiny has turned into a complete joke. But No Man's Sky had an amazing update, which I would love to play that with you. The new update has been amazing.
We played it and we just stopped because of GTA, then Dying Light, and now 7 Days to Die. Resident Evil 6 was in there as well.
The fact you can now make a ship and have all your friends on board doing different things, and you can just make a ship. You can have like 100 pieces. You can make the ship. There's loads of pieces, like there's probably 1,000 pieces, but you have a limit of like 100 parts you can put on it, and you can make massive, ridiculous ships. And it's just, you can skydive out them as well. You can just kind of hover on a planet and just jump out of it. Jump out of it in space if you want to as well, and do a spacewalk. It's just, it's going to be absolutely amazing stuff they're doing. And they're doing a lot of the same stuff with Light No Fire. So the mechanics they've had to redo a lot of the game for this to work. But Light No Fire will have a similar sort of thing with boats across like the seas and rivers and so on.
Ooh.
So that's going to be, and you get the dragons and the horses and all of that kind of thing as well. So it's like, my God, it can be a pirate then on the seas as part of it. And it's just like, oh my God, that's going to be amazing. I just can't wait.
Chuffed, absolutely chuffed for you, mate, with that.
So good.
Anyways, you want to get into today's topic?
Yes, let's go for it.
Well, considering that the end of season 1 was your episode to end off, it's now my episode to start off, and I'm going back to our roots.
Okay.
And this is where this comes into play. We are ranking Destiny 2 exotic weapons.
Oh, one sec. It's not feeding through. You're doing a different screen to the last one you shared, are you? How are you sharing it, screen or app? It's not picking it up.
share screen. Pick
It's doing it slightly different to how
that
it
window.
works. Or does that look?
Not show it.
No, I have to share. Let me copy this one. For some reason it's not.
And I'm doing.
I think it's because it might have been sharing like the app before rather than the screen.
Okay.
I just had it then. You took
it
down again. I just changed the link.
Boom. There we go.
Okay, there we go. Let me see if I can increase the size of it before we fully.
And I'm doing.
First one's going to take a little bit to make sure it all works.
And I'm doing.
That'll do. We'll see how that goes.
All right. So we're going to go back to our roots, Nathan. We are going to rank every single Destiny 2 exotic from start till end. But I have got a other window, another tab open, which you can see here, which is going to be every single weapon with its exotic perk. So I'll be reading out the exotic perk, and then we will rank the exotic weapon on where we think it should be.
Right, yeah.
There is a disclaimer, as usual, that we haven't played this game in yonks. Yeah. So weapons,
things may have changed in the current sandbox. Yeah, that's the only trouble in it.
But from where we left off, where we last 100% played, which it was Lightfall.
Yeah.
This will be our list for it. So, first up, mate, Legend of Acuus, a heavy shotgun that fires a high damage arc blast.
Can't stand shotguns.
I love shotguns, but when it comes to heavy shotguns, I don't like it.
Oh, like tractor cannon, don't like it.
Tractor cannon is good. Legend of Acuus could have.
It has uses. Legend of Acuus, I think I may have shot it maybe once, so I don't have much of an opinion of it at all, to be honest. It's not something I'm interested in.
Considering that you don't have much of an opinion, and I've used it once or twice, it's going F.
Yeah, I think so.
It's going F.
Definitely.
At the end, we'll reorder them as well, if you want.
Yeah, no problem.
Right, next up, the Borealis, a sniper rifle that can change its subclass to Void, Solar, or Arc.
Changing elements on that was okay for a little bit. Not great for a sniper rifle, and the fact we now have more elements since, and you can't use
those elements.
Strand, you can't use
Stasis.
So
don't get me wrong,
the
Borealis would have been like an A or B back in the glory days, but I'm going to give it a C.
C at the very most, because it's a very limited use case. Because previously it'd be okay for champions and things like that when you had to match shields, but it doesn't work like that anymore. So there's less. To be honest, I'd put it in D because there isn't a use case for it anymore. There isn't that much specific for elements now.
Yeah, because I remember when we got the Borealis, we used Borealis at the beginning of season of the Arrivals, just before Beyond Light came out, and it was actually quite good then until we got Stasis. So
yeah, because that's the whole thing. There isn't a use case for it anymore because the subclasses don't matter so much because it's more generic. Everything is now.
Stasis and Strand became a bigger thing in Lost Sectors for the daily Lost Sectors. Borealis was used, and I forgot what Hardlight. Borealis and Hardlight were the two main used weapons because of the matching the enemy shields
and stuff. But,
anyhow,
that's not so much of a thing anymore. So
next up is the Rat King. Fires full auto. Nearby Rat Kings increase the strength of the full auto and invisibility. Back then, S tier. At the moment, it's still A or S tier in my opinion.
I still think S because when you get a couple of people with it, and if you've got an assassin and you've got invisibility anyway, you're just proccing invisibility with everything you do. You know, you've got Go Falcon, and that means every shot can be destabilizing, and you get invisibility. With that, every time you kill and reload, you've got invisibility. It's always just proccing your invisibility again and again.
And I remember
brilliant fun.
when we got Rat King, we got it on pure accident, me and Nath did, didn't we? We were just messing about trying to do the Thorn quest on Titan, doing Savathun's song.
You almost
said it again. Savathun's song. And we accidentally completed the quest. And we didn't stop using it.
It took ages to get John to get it done as well, didn't it? It was ridiculous.
Yeah, we did it on pure accident, just lounging about, and we actually tried for John, and John struggled. We struggled.
It was so good when we were all using it. We had so much fun with that gun, just going invisible all the times before Go Falcon and everything else. It was just invisibility all the time and just killing things. And it's so nice having a sidearm like that. That's actually really useful.
Oh yeah,
it's really powerful. No, it's one of my favorite weapons.
So we'll keep it still in S. Yeah,
I think it's good.
Next up, Skyburner's Oath.
That is one of the best guns. I'd keep it in S just because it is so good.
This is our list.
Yeah.
It's not everyone else's. It's mine and Nathan's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna disagree and say high end of A. The only reason why I'm going to say high end of A is because one of the firing modes from Hipfire tracks, doesn't it?
Yes.
And the one where you zoom in is more of a shotgun slug shot, and it shoots a lot slower. But because of that, it's in high A. I love the weapon just as much as you do. But
for me, it's the tracking one, because the number of times I've run out of special or heavy in a boss fight, especially like a Lost Sector, and you can kind of hide out the way and just keep hip firing, and it'll keep hitting that target.
Constantly hitting,
It saved my bacon so many times from that. It was brilliant for that. So good. And it sounds good as well. It's got a nice sound to it.
Well, if you're going S and I'm going high A, do you want to keep it high A, or do you want to put it at a low
high A and then see what else we've got, because we may not have many in S. We could always increase it a little bit if we need.
Well, next up is John's favorite, Sweet Business.
Okay.
But Sweet Business never had an exotic perk, but now it has.
I love Sweet Business.
Oh, me too. It now has a exotic catalyst, which states upgrades this weapon to masterwork. Defeats groups of 4 or more enemies using Sweet Businesses to unlock this upgrade. So the upgrade masterwork in total, exotic infusion. Select a piece of exotic gear to consume. That item will be used to infuse another item with power. So it makes the gun quicker, like it needed to be quicker.
Yeah.
I remember in Season of the Hunt using this a lot. It did
well, it was my first exotic. Remember when I first picked it up and we were like, oh my God, look at the size of that gun. I was just running around going, down trees.
I always had a nickname for it. It was the Marshmallow Cannon. It would do a lot of damage, but it was bullets for marshmallows. They didn't do much damage, but precision damage, it hurt.
But I found when I use my Titan, I still use it.
It's
because of the Action War Rig. You've got an exotic chest piece that reloads it all the time, so you just keep your finger on the trigger and just kill everything.
I'm because of the large magazine, and it does superb amounts of damage with precision damage. Would you agree with a B?
Oh yeah, it'd be nice to be an A, but B. But how many times have you been in like Crucible and somebody comes up with that thing and just shreds you to crap?
Mate,
it's crazy.
It's literally a 70% chance to get out against a Sweet Business.
I just think it's brilliant, and it looks so nice. It sounds good. Oh, it's a brilliant thing.
It's always a bit awkward using it in Crucible.
Because it's so slow. If it wasn't so slow to start up,
pace, that's it. Everyone's screwed. But it is the
once it hits full speed, it just shreds everything.
Next up is Cold Heart. So the exotic perk is Cold Fusion. Shoots a Cold Fusion powered laser. It's good for an arc weapon, but it's going to be a C.
Yeah, but I think it should be D because
D?
it's not a cold gun.
No,
It says it
not.
is, but it's not
not.
stasis, and it never has been and never will be.
To be fair, Cold Heart
Compare
isn't
that
one of
with the solar
best.
version,
No, it's
and the
not
solar
worth it.
version
Yeah.
blows it out of the water. So
Question
does the
is,
stasis one.
yeah, Stasis one does as well, Ultra Scepter, but
All of the other ones do. That's
are
probably
better.
the worst fusion
the
there is. That's,
worst fusion rifle,
yeah.
but low D.
I think D's fine. For them,
Yeah, but would you put lower or above a Borealis?
Oh no, lower than Borealis.
Borealis.
Borealis has more use cases than that thing because there are better arc weapons. There's better fusions. So
And
I can't remember all the fusions we got, but I'm sure there's a better arc one as well.
Oh yeah, there are.
Yeah, so it becomes pointless.
Moving on to one of the many guns that breaks the game, we are moving on to Gravitation Lance.
Gravitation Lance has got to be at least an A.
Exotic perk,
So
Black
good.
Hole. Second shot in burst does high damage.
Yeah.
Kills with this weapon cause enemy targets to detonate and spawn a void projectile that tracks its targets. In my opinion, it's higher than Skyburner's Oath.
It's brilliant. It could even be an S tier.
S tier.
So good.
The only reason why I wouldn't put it in S tier is because it is mainly a Crucible favorite. It's not PvE. I don't see it much in PvE.
Oh, you do sometimes. It depends on the meta. If it's a void meta, then it tends to come out a lot and it can be really good in PvE. But it does need the right circumstance for it. Why it's not S.
But
definitely.
It's good enough to stay at high A. Next up, the gun that has probably given me more PTSD than
S tier.
Up. Yep. Hardlight.
I just love Hardlight. As we were saying, like Borealis, you've got the different modes. I think it's more useful with Hardlight because it is so quick firing. You can switch modes really quickly to take down shields. So all the things you could use Borealis for, you can use Hardlight instead. And it fires so quickly and it bounces and the ricochets just really mess with people so much.
Yeah, because the exotic perk is Volatile Light. Over penetrating, ricocheting rounds, bonus damage on bouncing. And you can turn it with the 3 light subclasses.
Yeah.
However, I'm not going to say S even. I'm not going to say S. I'm going to say it's middle A. For me and you, considering this is our personal list, I'm more on the.
I'll let you off on that one. I just love it because it messed with you and John so much. Like small corridors, and I'm just shooting everything. It's just bouncing around, freaking everybody out. It was just so much
worse than seeing a bright purple light coming towards me.
But that's the thing I love about it. It's purple, and I love the skins you can get for it as well. It just looks nice. I like the sound of it. The fire rate is quite good. It's not one of the best weapons out there, but I think it's the most consistent gun that you can use in almost any situation and get away with it. It's not the most powerful. It's not the quickest, but it's so versatile. And the number of times we've been in like, I don't know, exotic quests or whatever, where you've needed to change between the different subclasses, it's done really, really well.
Yeah,
with the different shields. It's a brilliant gun.
Right. So next up is Vigilance Wing. I'm already going to be putting it bottom S.
It is the only gun I use in Crucible. I love it. That, and I use the what's it called? Freya's Love or whatever it's called.
Love, yeah.
I use that as my secondary and that's my primary. It's so good.
I started off playing Destiny 2 with Vigilance Wing in PvE, and I used Crimson in PvP back then. But before we stopped playing, Vigilance Wing did become a very, very big member of my arsenal for PvP. I wouldn't give it top S tier though, because it isn't as good as it is in PvE than it is PvP.
Yeah.
Whilst
PvP is,
in my opinion, the Rat King does everything perfectly. PvE, PvP, nothing worse than going into a PvP 6v6 and you just hear the first bullet of Rat King. You know, and you see them all on the same clan at the beginning of the game. That's not fun.
No, that can be bad. No, when they're going to go invisible after they kill someone and they're all going to be more powerful. And
And I'm doing it.
Definitely.
Well, next up is the Prospector Heavy Grenade Launcher.
I'm not a fan of grenade launchers.
I
That one I don't use.
I love my grenade launchers, but the Prospector, it's not the worst heavy grenade launcher, exotic heavy grenade launcher out there, but there is better. So I think this might be our first C, like low C though, low
Yeah.
C tier. It's good in lost sectors. When I was doing
Mm.
legendary lost sectors, it was very good against arc bosses.
To be honest, it's one of those guns I forget about and never use. I haven't used it since I first had it, to be honest.
Next up, the Wardcliffe Coil Rocket Launcher. I think this is another C, but this one's above the Prospector.
It's got more uses.
More uses.
I remember trying to do that in the Exotic Quest. Remember our favourite one? Right at the beginning, we tried to use that, didn't we?
Yeah.
That's when we used it most.
Right, so the Wardcliffe Coil's exotic perk is it shoots a long volley of rockets, and this weapon automatically reloads on ammo pickups. And we're still sticking with above the Prospector.
Yeah, because I never use Prospector at all. I don't care about Prospector. It's like
I use
Prospector.
It's not as useful as Borealis, and well, it's better than Cold Guard by a long shot.
Most things are.
Yeah, so I will keep Wardcliffe.
Yeah, I'd be fine by there.
The next up, mate, is the Tractor Cannon. The Tractor Cannon is a heavy shotgun. It has an exotic perk of Repulsor Force, impulse push that suppresses enemies' abilities. From my personal reaction with it, it's a middle C, low C.
Yeah, definitely.
I wouldn't put it any lower or any higher.
It's got
boss damage only.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody has it for boss damage phase, just so you can shut down some abilities, and that's really it.
I would personally say it's above Wardcliffe Coil
because it has a specific use.
Like Wardcliffe Coil is great for crowd control, but you don't want to spend a heavy ammo on crowd control. You don't.
Exactly.
And the best substitute for that is a boss weapon that does a lot of damage, and that is Tractor Cannon. However, next up is Darcy.
Why?
So Darcy's exotic perk is shows critical information in its scope, so health, threat of the target, etc. It used to be so good. It used to be amazing.
I didn't like it at all.
I'm saying
never liked it. Low D to F for me, because it does nothing. You can look at that. Oh, look at information instead of just shooting something.
The thing is, Darcy became useful in a lot of dungeons and raids because you could use Witherhoard on a boss, and it would tick away at them, and you can have a look at their health with Darcy. And as soon as you start the main encounter, the boss is already dead because you haven't started the encounter yet, but you're doing damage to the boss.
Yeah, but then you're taking up a slot and your exotic weapon to just look at something and see it.
The only reason why it's not in VF is because it packs a punch when you get a crit shot. The only reason why Legend of Acarus is in F is because there's better options. There's so many better options of heavy shotgun, like Tractor Cannon. Better option.
But then there's better options for snipers.
True.
There's many better options for snipers.
With that, I'm going to give it high F.
Yeah, because its perk doesn't help you kill a boss. It doesn't. It helps you look at the boss and see its name or whatever. And it's just like, oh, I don't want to see its vital stats. I just want to kill the damn thing. It takes up a slot that something else could have had instead.
The next weapon is a weapon that lost its spark, but due to other weapons, and that's being Sturm. Its exotic perk is kills, fill energy, and weapon mags. And what was the other weapon that you could pair with? The Han Solo pistol.
That is the Han Solo pistol.
Yeah.
The other one. Oh, what was it called? I can't even think of.
Sturm and
I can't remember. It's been so long since I used it, but I did like it as long as you've got the
heavy
pair.
for a hand cannon. for
Yeah.
a special handgun. It was very heavy.
They're good, and it's good to have the two, but you
Yeah.
have to really have the two to make it worthwhile. But the fact is, Han Solo's gun does give it. So I think maybe high D,
I'd say
It's-
low C.
low C. Okay,
Yeah, above
Yeah.
Prospector.
Yeah.
I'd say above
Low C then.
Prospector.
because it's good, but once again, it works best if you have the other gun with it, which it's so good we can't even remember what it's called. It's the golden
Yeah.
gun, isn't it?
Yeah, gold. Next
Oh.
up, Mida Mini Tool.
I
No,
love
the
Mida Mini-
multi-tool,
mul-
sorry. Mida multi-tool boosts movement and speed.
And to be honest, it's a good scout
Good
rifle.
scout rifle.
Even that, it's brilliant. And then when you get with the Mida Mini Tool and you increase your speed and stuff, they are a fantastic combination. Just by
it's a
itself,
very
it works.
good scout rifle in Crucible as well.
Yeah, it
very
is
good.
brilliant. I think A tier,
Low
to be
A.
honest.
I'd say low.
It-
Above
Given the
Sky
speed
Burners.
boost with both is good, but
Yeah.
it's really good. And it makes such an interesting sound, and the scope is nice.
Ooh. Do you know what? I'm half tempted to say above
Yeah.
Hardlight.
Yeah.
Yeah, above
It is
Hardlight.
so good. And the only downside used to be the catalyst. You could
Yeah.
only get it in Crucible,
Mhm.
but
Yeah,
now
that's the
it's
big
possible to
thing.
get it other ways.
Otherwise,
So
yeah.
that's why it's increased it for me in value, because you can now get it without having to spend your life in Crucible and hope it drops. So it's
Amen
easier to
that,
get
yeah.
now. So that's good.
Next up is Merciless Fusion Rifle, and hits decreases the charge time of the next shot. This
What subclass? We should really say what subclass each one is.
solar. This is a solar weapon. It gives a longer burn, and the hits on it decrease the charge time of the next shot, which is good. And there's a lot of cheese strategies for bosses with Merciless.
It's
But-
okay, but I prefer the other solo one that's coming up later.
Yeah, so I'd say low C.
Yeah, low C. 'Cause
Underneath
it's good,
Prospector,
and
though.
there's a lot of cheese
Yes.
you could use it for. But without the cheese, it's not very good. It has to have something specific.
Specific. Either way, next up is probably one of our first main exotics, Sunshot.
It was actually the first exotic we bought from Zer on
the
Titan when we was like,
Meiju
who the hell is this guy?
Yeah,
He's selling exotic. Oh my god.
it's a solar hand cannon, and explosive rounds highlights targets. So every precision is an explosive kill, and it explodes more with every precision shot. So the explosions get bigger, and they expand in area, don't they? But without being said, I'm immediately putting it in high B. It's high B. I wouldn't say
No,
just
it's once
with the
again,
weapons we've got at the moment.
it's
could
very
go up.
slow again in
Yeah.
that. And it is very, you have to have a good solar build to make the most of it and have all the different perks of solar.
Yeah.
You make the most of all the explosions and all that kind of thing.
I mean, again, don't get me wrong. Depending on what weapons we see in S and A and B, then we can like
Oh, yeah, we
Skyburner,
can
those
possibly
could drop
put
all the way
more.
down to B, and Sunshot
Yeah.
can go to S. We don't know. We won't know until we actually get deeper in.
Yeah.
Next up is an exotic submachine gun arc called Risk Runner.
Risk Runner, I think A.
Arc Conductor, taking arc damage, increases weapon power and arc resistance.
Yeah.
I'm top A. It's going to stay in
Top A.
top level of A at all times.
Yeah, it's brilliant. The fact that it's so quick firing, and even better when you're standing in arc, and it protects you from arc. There's so many places, if you're anywhere where there's arc pools and stuff like that. Oh, it's a brilliant gun. It saves your life so much, and it's so quick at firing, and it reloads automatically and everything else when you're standing in an arc pool. It is just, it's fantastic.
The only sad thing really about Risk Runner now is its magazine isn't that dense. It's quite short for a.
But then that
submachine
doesn't
gun.
matter when you're standing in arc pools or
Yeah, it
getting
doesn't
hit by
matter,
arc.
no.
It's
So
automatically
that's the reason
reloaded.
why it's
So
top 8. It's got such a crap magazine, but if you get arc
Yeah.
resistance, it makes up for that loss.
Against
However,
Fallen, it's brilliant because you're getting
ridiculous,
shot with
yeah.
arc all the time. So you just put that on, everything shoots. You. It's like, I got full ammo, and just kill everything.
Look at me.
Brilliant. Oh, that's good.
Next up, I'm not too big of a fan on Fighting
No.
Lion. It's a kinetic grenade launcher and exotic perk, delayed gratification, grenades bounce, delayed detonation. You didn't mind it.
It's not bad as far as grenade
Void,
launchers go.
Sorry, Void,
Yeah.
not kinetic.
Because it's a primary weapon, you get lots of explosions, and it can be really good in Crucible if you learn to use it right.
Yes.
That's the hard. It's a very difficult one to get right. But when you get it right, it's incredible because you've got infinite grenades. And that's a big thing. Having infinite void grenades is quite nice. But I don't think it's very high because, once again, it's very specific. You need a good reason to use it and be able to use it. So it's quite a hard one. So either low C, high D, I think, personally, because it is good as long as you can use it.
That's the problem. You need to be a good grenade launcher. You need to be a good user of them, and especially with a one that has its reload speed isn't great. It's one of the faster grenade reloading grenade launchers, but it's the bounce. If you miss, that shot is for nothing. It's absolutely gone.
It's the same with every grenade launcher, but you get another shot and another shot. You don't have to conserve ammo. You can just keep shooting the crap out of things.
Before infinite ammo, you didn't get that. You didn't get it with this one. I'd say above Prospector.
Yeah, I'd use it above Prospector every time. And it's not taking up your heavy slot, is it?
No, it's not.
That's the advantage.
Next up, though, is Thunderlord, an exotic arc machine gun, and its exotic perk is final blows generate lightning strikes and grant a stack of bolt charge, strong against disruption overload champions. I'm putting this low A.
Low A at the most.
Like the most.
It's okay. I don't use it a lot. Yeah.
It could go high B, but constant. I mean, it's a good crowd gun. If you constantly get precision kills in a crowd, it's just sending multiple bolts. But
then, to be honest, for machine gun, I prefer to use one of my Void ones when I'm using Void because I get all the advantages of destabilizing rounds and so on. So that trumps that every time, and it's non-exotic, so I can use the exotic for something else. I'm not always a fan of exotic heavy weapons. I think you're better off with like a primary or something, so that you have more use of it.
There's only a fair handful of exotic primary weapons that are worth the hassle to have on you, like a Sleeper Simulant or a Gallhorn. They're worth it.
That's the thing.
They're worth it.
And that one, there are other ways to do a similar thing without taking up the exotic. I said, if you like Void, you've got destabilizing rounds that I always use being a hunter. And I'm doing virtually the same thing, but I'm also getting invisibility, and I don't have to worry about proccing it. All I have to do is kill something, and I get similar kind of results. So it's good.
And I'm doing
if you're using the right things with it and don't have another exotic you'd rather use.
Well, next up is a solar trace rifle with Prometheus lens. Its exotic perk is Prismatic Inferno, fires a beam that generates a heat field. Basically a trace rifle, described as a trace rifle. Its exotic perk is useless. It's better than Merciless.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I'd say above Stern.
Below Stern, I think.
Below Stern. So in between Fighting Lion and Stern.
Yeah, because I think it is really good. When you get it locked on target, it does
it's
damage.
One of those. Let me have a look.
It also looks really nice. I always like the look because I've got the Osiris skin on it, which is one of the first skins I got back in the days of Prime, when you always had like the Prime monthly. That was one of the ones I had from that. And that's brilliant.
Next up is a Void heavy grenade launcher in the Colony. Its exotic perk is Insectoid Robot Grenade. Fires insectoid robot grenades, which track the closest enemy and detonates when it gets close. Good. Its better than Prospector, in my opinion.
Yeah,
You
I'd
haven't
use it
used
more than
much.
Prospector,
Yeah.
but I haven't used it since we first got it. To be
I'm
honest.
gonna say there, in between Stern and Prometheus lands.
Okay.
It deserves the recognition. A lot of people prefer Prospector, but in my opinion, the Colony is the far superior weapon there of the two of them.
One of your favorites next?
Oh, one of my favorite Crucible weapons, a kinetic hand cannon in Crimson. Its exotic perk is it fires three. It's a 3-round burst hand cannon. However, it's definitely not an S. It's mid A. It's mid A, and I'm gonna say in between multi tool and hardlight.
Yeah,
that
makes sense.
That along with Sweet Business, Crimson is one of the weapons that are you're most terrified of hearing in Crucible.
Yeah.
Sweet Business and Crimson, you hear it, you know you're coming in for a good fight or a good run.
Yeah.
You agree there with Crimson Head?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's a good one. One of those things. It has to be used right as well.
Right, yeah. Next up is a kinetic scout rifle in the Jade Rabbit, and its exotic perk is the Fate of All Fools. Chain precision shots increase the body shot damage. I like that in Gambit, not Crucible. I use Jade Rabbit a lot in early Gambit when Gambit Prime was still a thing. And its exotic perk carries the weapon, in my opinion.
Yeah, if it didn't have that, it'd be pointless. It's not the best scout rifle out there.
I'd say low B.
Yeah, definitely.
Low B. Definitely low B. But mate, next up is the game that breaks the game.
S tier.
Telesto's low S.
It's fun. It works really well. It annoys the shit out of everybody that brings it. If somebody's got that in Crucible, everyone just goes, oh no.
Yeah, it's a Void fusion rifle. Name is Telesto, and its exotic perk is Unplanned Reprieve. Projectiles attach and detonate. It breaks the game more than anything, alongside with Polaris Lance, not Polaris Lance, Gravitational Lance, but it's definitely low S tier.
The fact that for some reason Banshee had it in his hand and then they just kept it. That was so good when that happened.
Yeah,
what the hell?
Telesto's own code did it, and Bungie were like, it suits. It works.
It's fun. It drives everybody mental, but it's fun for the couple of shots you have, and it just sticks to walls and people and stuff. It's great. You can stick it to somebody running into a group, and you've killed the whole group.
Oh yeah.
It's brilliant. I love it.
Next up is an exotic arc heavy sword, Worldwine Zero. Its exotic perk is Tesseract. Heavy attack, used while sprinting with full energy to launch a repeatable heavy blink attack. Which is great if you have repeatable blink. If you don't, it's literally a basic sword.
It's a sword that has the occasional blink.
When we first got it, it was
good fun.
It was S tier. Everyone used it, but now that time is gone. It's high D. It's the high D. It's not as good as it used to be. So it's high D in my opinion. Unless you disagree.
No, I think that's perfect for it. It could be good. It has a certain amount of usage.
And I'm doing.
It's not what it used to be. There's better options now.
Next up is a solar linear fusion rifle in Sleeper Simulant, and its exotic perk is a Dem Roshen. Laser over penetrates and refracts. So
it's good in a boss battle.
In boss battle, yes, and it's one of the earliest, best heavy weapons, and it's still one of the best heavy weapons to this date.
Yeah.
I'm going to say we have a first heavy S.
It's one of those things. Yeah, put it low S. It's definitely an S, though, because it is so good. And so many people want you to use it in a boss battle because it is so good.
Every LFG you get, you either ask, do you have Gjallarhorn or Sleeper Simulant?
Yeah.
Gjallarhorn or Sleeper Simulant. It's like sweet. Sleeper Simulant, grand. Next up is a Solar Scout Rifle in Polaris Lance. The perk is the Perfect Fifth. precision hits load a scorching explosive round, but you only get it on every 5th shot.
Mm.
You use this weapon
I
a
love
lot
it.
more than I did.
I
Where
think
would
it
you
is
put it?
really, really good. Be honest, low A.
Low A, okay.
Because it's, as a scout rifle, it feels good, it works really well. And if you are doing a certain amount of crowd control, there's lots of enemies around. Getting that 5th shot to then explode and kills a whole bunch of them. Especially with Scorch and everything else now as well that you have.
Yeah.
It can work really well, crowd control. But because it's a scout as well, it's quite good against sort of mini bosses and that sort of thing. Keep doing those precision hits against it, and then every 5th one you get a massive explosion as well. Really chunks of damage off them. Because it's scout, you can do it from a good distance away. So yeah,
would you
I think it's a
keep
good
it
one.
below Thunderlord, or would you
I'd put
have
it above Thunderlord.
What
Be honest,
about
I'd possibly put it above the next
Skyburner?
one as well, Skyburner.
All right, no problem. Well, I have only used the Polaris lance once or twice. You've used it.
You need to get
completion.
Get used to it. Once you get used to it and doing those precision hits and getting that explosion, it's like, hey, I like this, and it really gives you that. I'm feeling I said against bosses like mini bosses and things like that, it can be really, really powerful.
Well, just quickly, would you say S, A, and B are weapons that we would definitely keep in rotation for us? It's just C, D, and F that we keep in our vault.
Yeah. None of the C, D, and F I've used recently.
Just B, A, and S, they're constantly being switched in and out of the vault to the Guardian, while C, D, and F are just sitting there waiting to be used.
Never being used, yeah, definitely.
Next up is a kinetic auto rifle in the Suros regime. Its perk is Suros Legacy, half mag bonus damage, and regens health. I have used this. I've got the catalyst for it. It's
okay as an auto rifle, but I'd say great.
It's above Tractor Cannon. It won't stay top of C because there's better weapons to go there.
Yeah, it's one of those ones. Every now and then they do something and it becomes really good.
Yeah, and
then they nerf it again. So
they completely change it again, don't they?
Other than that, it's okay. But I don't like the way it looks as much as most other guns. To be honest.
Oh no,
it's
an ugly gun. It's
and it's got that weird metal bit sticking out that makes it look like a flamethrower.
Yeah,
but it's not. It's an auto rifle. It's very confusing look of it.
Next up is a heavy solar sniper rifle in the Great Whisper of the Worm. Its perk is White Nail. Higher base precision damage, rapidly landing 3 precision hits will refill the magazine. In my opinion, I've used this a lot more than you. We know this. But you use the crafted one a lot. You used to. I'm saying high A.
It's quite good. It's one of the better ones.
I'd say about there, in between the 2 scout rifles. I wouldn't go any higher.
I'd put it lower because, once again, it's use case. The other ones, like the scout rifles, you use for anything. That is very specific. And to be honest, if you're taking a heavy weapon, you need to have a reason to have a sniper rifle instead of sleeper.
Sleeper, yeah.
So that brings it down a bit because of how much you'd physically use it.
Above Polaris Lance?
I put it below Polaris Lance, to be honest.
About there, yeah? In between Polaris Lance and Skyburner's Oath.
Yeah.
All right, I'm happy with that. It's gone down from where I wanted it to because I had it in between these two, but I don't mind it being that low because I see where you're coming from. However, next up is a kinetic submachine gun in the Huckleberry. Its perk is Ride the Bull. Final blows reload the magazine, and it is a quick weapon. It's quick.
It is really good, yeah. I do like it, but I think it's possibly B.
Yeah, high B. I'd argue top of B at the moment. I'd say that
it is very good. Once again, it's a use case thing as well, isn't it? If you know you've got hordes of enemies in front of you, it's great. If it's more single enemies, it's not as good. But for taking out like swaves of enemies, it's really good.
Now we've got the Red War and Curse of Osiris done, and Warmind. We've got Warmind done as well. We are now moving on to Forsaken. We're getting a bit deeper now, mate. But first weapon.
One for your sake. How long do we want this to be?
And I'm doing.
We can do a 2-part if you want, or we can just continue on until we finish it.
I'm just wondering because it's going to be getting on for a while, because we're probably doing an hour now, haven't we?
Well, we've had breaks in between, so
A little bit. Well, since we had a break, it's
well,
been
we
23
officially started
minutes
off at
since the
23
break.
minutes. Yeah, we started at 23 minutes past.
Is it that long?
Yes, properly, because we were struggling to get the share
True.
screen.
Well, we'll continue a bit more because we've been doing 24 minutes since you had your phone call, so we're probably close to an hour now.
Okay. So, shall we just get to the last word and see where to go from there?
I was going to say, should we keep it to Ace of Spades, finish on a high?
And
All
I'm
right.
doing
Oh, yeah. Finish on a high. Okay.
Yeah, finish on that one, because that's probably a good place, because that's kind of like the main Forsaken weapon, really, in Ace of Spades. Right, I'll cut all this out.
Yep. You ready?
Yep.
Next up is a solar heavy fusion rifle in 1000 voices. Its perk is Ahamkara's Eye, unleashes a beam of destruction. I'm the only one that's got this between the two of us.
I have, well, because I don't raid.
You don't know where I would put it. If you were to guess, where do you think I would put it, mate?
I think A, because it's good, but once again, it's you use it because you kind of have to.
I'm gonna say it's above the sniper, but the problem here is it's better than Polar Fronts and Hardlight. It's better than those two.
Yeah, it might be better when you've got the right use, but how often?
That's the problem. I was just about to say
you'll only use it in a raid.
Often. Yeah,
so that's why it knocks it down, because
down to
you won't use it.
But yeah, it brings it straight back down to the sniper.
Yeah, no, exactly.
But don't get me wrong, great weapon, absolutely astonishing. However, the next one is a kinetic combat bow in Wish Ender. The exotic perk, when aiming down sights and fully drawn, gain True Sight. Strong against shield-piercing barrier champions. True Sight means we can see through walls when we aim down the sight. Where would you put this, mate?
I loved this weapon for a while, but I haven't used it for a long time.
It's not that good anymore. That's the problem. It wasn't that good towards our end.
There's better ways to get True Sight.
Exactly.
You get that as a hunter quite often. So
there's better ways for barrier as well.
Exactly. It's lost a lot. It still looks cool, and it was nice.
Agree, low B?
Yeah, low B is fine.
Would you say below J Rabbit?
To be honest, I've got similar opinions on both. I wouldn't really use either of them unless I had a specific reason to. Wish Ender possibly above Jade Rabbit because it's got more use cases.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. More use.
More reasons to use it. And if you're going around the Dreaming City, you might want to do some stuff where you have to collect eggs and things like that. So you need to use it. So it does have more uses.
Well, next up is a heavy void rocket launcher in the Two-Tailed Fox. Its perk is double tracking rockets, void, and solar. You use this a lot more than I do.
It does also have a catalyst.
It does have a catalyst.
Which does change it a little bit.
Third tail adds another rocket to the volley that deals arc damage and jolts combatants as the arc passes. Every time the arc rocket goes towards its intended target, it jolts other enemies passing by.
Yeah.
You've used it more.
I enjoy it.
I was already going to put it middle B. That's what
middle B is fine. Once again, because it's using up your exotic on a heavy weapon, which can be good. So if you're going to go for rocket launcher, you probably go for Galahorn, depending on what you're doing. If you're doing more solo, it's good because you get all three of those rockets and they can work in harmony together, and it can work really well against some bosses and big massive bad guys. You can get a lot of use out of it. So I think it's good fun, and it's good fun. Firing those 3 different rockets is cool.
Oh yeah, would you definitely put it below Sunshot or lower than Sweet Business?
I'd put it lower than Sweet Business.
Just in between Wish Ender?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think there's more reasons to bring it out. If you're doing a lost sector or something and you've got other guns you want to use, that'll take out a lot of different things. So I think it has a lot more use cases, some of the other heavies.
Well, next up is an exotic hand cannon kinetic called Malfeasance. Otherwise, what is it called, Nathan?
Malfeasance!
The exotic perk is Explosive Shadow. Combusts combatants with explosive slugs. Stronger against unstoppable champions, and Taken gives bonus damage. Well, it gives bonus damage to Taken. Already, in my opinion, high A.
Oh, no.
I would love to have it high A. I use this so much.
It's an S tier gun. It's used so much. And remember those times when I've used it in any kind of activity where you get that bonus shot as well. Right, when you combine all the shots and then it blows up. It's always in my inventory. I'd never take it out.
Would you keep it low S just because of its it's stuck with the Taken? It's not that great of a weapon.
It is good against other things as well because you get that shot, the extra shot that is explosive. And to be honest, I'd put it top of S above the others. You combine that with Lucky Pants, and you have got something that fires lots of shots, has an extra explosive round, and it has the damage bonus. That thing can shred anything.
Can I meet you halfway? Underneath Rat King, there's more use for Rat King. There's more to do with the Rat King than there is Malfeasance. Because Rat King, you've got all the void. You can play with longer invisibility. Just you as a solo player, you can be longer in invis.
Yeah, but I suppose I'll let you get away with that one.
All right, just because you moved it from the top A to S.
Because I use it as what I said. It's never out of my inventory. Ever.
Right,
it's always there because it's so good. And I said, you put Lucky Pants on and you're shredding bosses with that thing. It's one of the highest damage guns in the game, then.
All right, so next up is a heavy void sword in Black Talon, which is John's favorite heavy weapon, if you remember.
Yeah, you left that for a while.
Its perk is Crow's Wing. A heavy attack is a projectile, and it has Tireless Blade and Heavy God on low attack. It's lost a lot of its piety.
Too many swords that do the same thing now. Swords that shoot. That's
when Black Talon came out, it was top S. Everyone loved it. But now I'm saying it's
it was a sword that you could shoot people with, and it's like, this is amazing. But now we've got caster frames everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah. So I'd say low bottom C here.
Yeah, definitely.
It's better than Prospector.
Oh, everything better than Prospector. I'd use that over any day.
All right, so Black Talon over Prospector then, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's the lowest Forsaken weapon at the moment.
Forsaken is a good weapon, let's be honest. Forsaken was just the best expansion of all time on it.
Ooh, Witch Queen is good, though.
Witch Queen was good, but there wasn't as much
stuff
like new stuff.
Yeah,
like that. Right. Like look at the exotics we had from that. What exotics you get from Witch Queen? Hard to remember what they were. Not many. Nothing
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Not great the way they're compared. Okay, what's the next one?
Next up is a kinetic shotgun in the Chaperone. Its exotic perk is Single Slug Precision Round. Again, just like Black Talon, it's lost a lot of its piety. It's lost so much. It used to be an S, guaranteed, but in my opinion, it's going with its fellow Tech Mechanica.
Below that, at least below that, if not below a couple of.
Well, I'd say in between Sweet Business and Two-Tailed Fox.
Okay.
That's where I'd put it.
I'll let you do that. I'd put it much lower, but I don't like shotgun anyway. But
the reason why I haven't put it lower is because there's something else that's going lower, and that is the solar shotgun, Lord of Wolves. Now, don't get me wrong. When it came out in Forsaken, it was great. Then it became...
What was its perks?
Its perk is Powerful Shot Range Solar Burst. It literally becomes a semi-automatic shotgun. But, like I was saying, it started off very well at Forsaken. By the time it hit Beyond Light, it wasn't used at all. But now, I'm seeing it a lot.
It comes and goes a lot for like Crucible and stuff, doesn't
See,
it?
this is a weapon that I'd say can either go into very low B or top of C. I wouldn't put it in D or F. Should
I'd say mid C because it's once again it's good certain things. I didn't
Would
get on
we-
much of it at all.
in between the Colony and Stern?
Yeah, that's good. Stern I definitely prefer over it.
Well, next up is the Wave Splitter, a Void Trace Rifle, and its exotic perk is Harmonic Laser. Power levels fluctuate over time, so it becomes weak and then it becomes really strong. Becomes weak and then really strong.
Yeah,
There's a lot better out there. Wave Splitter is good,
yeah.
but is not anymore. I'm
Put it with cold because they're similar. Like
they're
nah.
similar, yeah. They're similar, and I'm half tempted, mate, to bring Merciless and Prospector down to top of D.
Yeah, do it.
So it's just I'm looking at C tier, and it's like Prospector and Merciless do not belong in C tier with these weapons here, in my opinion. They don't. Next up, though, is it's the famous cushion Arc Linear Fusion Rifle, the Queenbreaker. Its perk is Wire Rifle. Swap between scopes to alter firing modes.
Mm.
There's better out there. Let's be honest.
There's a lot better out there.
It's not even good anymore. It wasn't even good when it came out.
They keep trying to make it better, but it just doesn't.
No. So F.
It looks nicer than it is.
I say top of F comfortably.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it in. Wow, we've got three.
If it was as good as it looks, it would be a good gun. But it just looks really nice, and like you're thinking, I got to try that, and it's like that's a piece of crap.
It's just what's shocking. We've got 3 heavy weapons in F at the moment.
Yep. Which has to be.
But next up is probably one of the best weapons in the game, in my opinion. A combat bow of Arc Trinity Ghoul. Its perk is Split Electron. Fires an arrow that splits when released. Precision kills grant the next shot chain lightning capabilities, and it stacks to the next arrow as long as you get that precision shot. You can constantly spawn lightning with this.
Yeah, especially with the catalyst. The catalyst is the thing
makes
that
it
changes
so much better. So yeah, the catalyst upgrades this weapon to masterwork. Once upgraded, the weapon will obtain enhanced capabilities such as increased stats and or additional perks. Defeat targets using this weapon to unlock this upgrade. So its stats go from a base of 70 to 95 accuracy, about 58 handling to 63 handling, and about 50 reload speed to 60 reload speed. So its stats go up in a good way.
I thought as well, as long as you keep hitting things, you keep getting the
arc, yeah.
That's the amazing thing. It's got to be a high S, if not top of S, because it's so good in so many situations.
I'll put it underneath Malfeasance.
Yeah, no, that's
under
fine.
Malfeasance.
It is so good. It's not strong.
No, but
for taking out hordes of enemies, it's amazing. Just putting lightning everywhere is just crazy.
I forgot what it's called, but the Necromancer on Mars, where you have to go down a long bridge to then find an ogre, and once you kill that ogre, you then get to the Necromancer to then fight Zol in the strike afterwards. That whole bridge was just infestated with thralls and exploding thralls and Trinity Ghoul.
There's so many places. The number of times we've tried to compete with each other for getting the most kills,
and I'm doing
in a lost sector or in a strike, and we use that thing, and you just wipe everything out before somebody else gets there. It was just absolutely insane. You just run forward, like shoot, get one position, and then you're just shooting everything with lightning, and it's just ridiculous numbers we were getting. So much fun. Love it.
Next up is a kinetic auto rifle in Cerberus +1. Its perk is 4-headed dog, shoots from all 4 barrels it has, and aiming this weapon reduces the speed of its projectiles.
Glorified shotgun. I've tried it a few times.
It's
boring.
with Soros regime. It's hand in hand. If not, better. It's top of C because I've used it a fair bit. I've completed the catalyst on it. I've got a couple of thousand kills on it. It's an enjoyable weapon on EDZ and Cosmodrome, but anywhere else it really ain't that good.
No, because it may have a load of shots, but you have to hit with all of them, and it's not high enough. It's a very case specific. Against lots of little enemies, it's fine, but against anything else.
Next up is the almighty kinetic hand cannon of Ace of Spades. Its perk is Momentum Mori, grants radar while aiming down sights, bonus damage after kill reload, paired with Firefly. Precision kills with this weapon increases reload speed and causes the target to explode on impact, dealing solar damage to nearby enemies and solar burn.
I
don't need to say anything.
One of my favorite perks on any... The amount of time I went through getting that perk, the generic version of that perk, on almost every weapon I own was ridiculous. Like, I've got this. Oh, look, it's got this
Firefly.
perk.
Oh, look, Firefly.
Everything had it. It's like, I've got a bow, it's got Firefly. I've got a shotgun, it's got Firefly. It's like, what the hell? It's such a good gun in PvP and PvE. It feels good to use. It's got a nice perk that you can just proc easily. It's brilliant, and it looks cool, and it's Cade's gun. So
let's just quickly summarize before we end the episode here. In S tier, we've got Ace of Spades, Rat King, Malfeasance, Trinity Ghoul, Vigilant Swing, Telesto, and Sleeper Simulant.
Yeah.
Is there anything there you would change, mate, in that order?
No, I think they're really good.
What about A? Would you change anything in that order there?
No, I think that's...
I'm looking at it. There's only one change I would actually make.
Yeah.
I'd swap Skyburner's Oath with Thunderlord.
I wouldn't lie to you, Skyburner's Oath. Once again, Thunderlord, you'd have to have a specific reason to bring it out. Whereas Skyburner, if you're against Cabal, it can be a fantastic thing. And it's good against a lot of different things. Thunderlord, you really need to have a good reason to take up the exotic and your heavy. And I can't imagine many times I'd go, oh yeah, Thunderlord will be perfect for that. What case is that going to really happen? I can't see it happening, to be honest. It's good for what it is, as long as you've got the right use case for it.
Well, what about B? Would you change anything in that order?
Often I don't think Chaperone is very good, but I don't like any shotgun.
And to be fair, you don't use shotguns as much as I do.
Exactly, because I don't like them. I just don't get on with them. I prefer more precision.
There is only one thing I would change here.
Yeah.
You'll be happy. Chaperone down. Underneath Wish Ender and above Jade Rabbit.
No, that makes sense to me. That's fine.
C, anything in there that you would change or move around?
And I'm doing.
See, now we're getting to the bit.
The only one I think, really, to be honest, is things like Sturm. I think is a lot better than that. I think it's better than a lot of those.
Top C. I won't put it in B.
Not B. I think top C. It's got to be above some of the other ones because there's more. Once again, it's more reasons to use it. If you pair it with the secondary gun as well, the golden gun, whatever the hell it's called, I can't remember.
See, I'm just looking now myself, and the colony is at the bottom. It shouldn't be there.
Yeah,
it's at the bottom. And Black Talon. I think that in all that order.
I think that's okay at the moment. It may change when we get some more newer exotics because these are all quite old, aren't they?
Yeah. What about D? Anything here that you would switch around?
No, they're all a bit
lackluster now.
Yeah, there's not much to say about them.
Most of D used to have something.
They used to be good, and now they're not. But they have potential to come back occasionally.
Yeah. See, like Borealis, when that came. Not Borealis, sorry, Worldline Zero, because when Whirlwind Blade got introduced, this would occasionally get Whirlwind Blade. And that's just adding a lot more spin on a sword that has too much spin on it anyway, which deals more damage. But that means it would occasionally go into C, but because
it
doesn't
it's
have
very specific. It needs to be.
D. I'd say C and D have potential for more improvement.
Yeah.
F are F. They're there
Yeah,
for a reason.
F. They just no reason to have them at all.
But in F, that's perfect order. Legend of Acrius is one of the worst weapons I've used, and there are worse that are coming.
Yeah.
That will be hit like that. Truth ain't that good anymore.
Truth's just a rocket launcher. It has
it's just
no
rocket
redeeming.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we've got for today. I'm not sure what you have got planned for next week, but definitely on my next host, we'll be continuing.
Yeah, we'll go back to this and get the rest of this done. Yeah, because we don't want to do too much in one. People get fed up with seeing our faces for the first time. We don't want to overload them in one go, do we? Definitely not.
Well, we got through the Red War, Curse of Osiris, Warmind, and all of Forsaken. Next up will be the Forge weapons.
Yes, that should be interesting.
Regardless, Nath, where can people find you?
If people want to find me, they can find me on YouTube under Wasn't My Fault, or on Twitch under Nukami.
As for me, you can find me on YouTube at The Welsh Assassin 998, and as for Twitch, you can find me there as The Welsh Assassin 9982482. Until next time, my name's been Josh.
I'm Nathan.
Bye-bye.
See you later.